and welcome to Cooking, Crafting, and Gardening with Margaret and Leah. Today we're at my brother's house for a baby shower, and the theme, as you can tell, was the white party.
Yes.
But we also took advantage of the opportunity to do our plant exchange. Earlier this week we did a tutorial on how to propagate plants, and Margaret and I told you that we would get to meet up maybe this week and do our plant exchange. So we're excited today to do the exchange, and so now I'm going to turn it over to Margaret so she can share what she brought to me, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm giving to her.
Okay, so I brought Mia, these are the succulents that I propagated. And remember me, I told you I was going to give you 2 of these so your face, your head can have 2 ponytails.
Oh, it's going to be so cute.
So I brought 2 of those.
Thank you.
And this one I didn't let you know that I was going to bring, so this is a surprise. And you knew about the other ones, but this is a surprise. And this is a really pretty trumpet vine. It has an orange, kind of like a
tulip type plant
that
hangs downward.
Yeah, so it's a vine, and Mia saw it in my backyard and she loved it. So I've been working on these for her, and I was like, okay, they're big enough where I can take them to her now. And then she also wanted some of these. I can't remember the name of any of these.
Well, these are the Wandering Jews. Yes. That's one term for them, and
I couldn't think of the other one.
And I don't know the other term.
I couldn't think of the other one. And then I decided also, I'm always doing a trial and error. So what I did was I clipped a vine for the trumpet vine. I didn't want it to take a long time to have to grow, for these to have to grow this big. So I just clipped them and I put them in water bottles so they can root. But it's so hot, and I left it in the car, and that's why the leaves are wilted. So hopefully they'll be able to bounce back, because it was 100 degrees.
Yes.
In
those
here.
Are the basket plants as well?
No, this is the same thing as this.
As that one. Okay.
It's the same thing,
Okay.
but I didn't want it to take a long time for it to grow.
Okay. So that's an experiment.
Yeah, so this is an experiment.
Okay.
I think it would have done better if it wouldn't have wilted in the heat, because it's what, index 110 or something.
Yes.
So that's what
we will see. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yay! What do you have for me? I can't wait.
Okay, well, I know this is the thing that you're most excited about, and my daughter Heidi is here with us today, and she saw it and she said, ooh, I want one of those as well. So I'm probably going to have to go home and break her off a piece of this. But this is an elephant plant that Augie bought for me a couple of weeks ago, and when Augie saw this, Augie said, hey, you're giving away the plant that I gave you? And I said, no, actually I propagated some of this for Margaret. So I'm sharing this with the
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So I'm giving some of that to Margaret, and it looks like I'm going to also have to give some to Heidi.
I can't wait. I've wanted this plant.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
I've
very,
wanted
very
this
pretty.
plant.
And this is a Swiss cheese or monstera plant, and this is the one that I have been growing for about 4 months? 6 months?
Several months.
In water. I propagated it in water. The roots started growing, and now it's a pretty decent plant. Started out as about, it had about 2 leaves, and it has survived. I put it in the dirt about, 3 days ago?
Yes.
And it looks pretty good. So I'm excited to finally turn that over to you so I don't have to worry about it, because I worry about killing these plants sometimes.
One thing I like about these two, it's a great indoor plant.
Yes, this is a great
And it doesn't require a lot of sun.
No, it doesn't.
And so I don't have to worry about, trying to find a sunny area for it.
Yes, and once you get it going, it's pretty easy to care for, but you do need to get it going if you're propagating it. And then this one, I think it's called a donkey tail. I may be mistaken.
That is different.
Yeah, it's very different, so I wanted you to have a piece.
Yes.
And I have quite a bit of this, so I propagated
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any of this yet.
No, I don't.
So I propagated some of it, and you actually have 2 pieces, so if you want to do something different with that, and it, as you can tell, it grows fast. and there's some other little pieces in there, so you'll probably have some more of that pretty soon.
I know we were talking, and I said, I already have that. She was like, no, you don't.
Don't
And
have
you're
any?
right. I don't have
I
this.
knew you didn't have
I
any
don't.
of that. And then this is also very special because I actually grew these from leaves. We've talked about that before, how you can propagate succulents from leaves. So these, you can actually see the leaves attached. But these are ready to grow on their own. Once they're big enough to grow on their own, they actually detach from the leaves. So these are going to be some beautiful succulents. And so I'm turning those over to you, Margaret.
Thank you. I'm
And
excited.
now it's up to you.
I'm excited.
And this is the basket plant that's for my mother. And she left today. I forgot to give it to her, but I'll give this to her on Sunday. And that's it. That's all that we have for our exchange.
Thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking, Crafting, and Gardening with Margaret and Mia.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to like, share, and love us.